Hello, everyone, and welcome to Scotch and Smoke Rings. Good to have you here this Thursday night.
Hello,
we're
everyone,
playing.
and welcome
Whoa.
to
Hey,
Scotch
what's going?
and
Hold on.
Smoke Rings.
Something happened. Good to have you here this Thursday night.
Hello,
we're
everyone,
playing.
and welcome
Whoa.
to
Hey,
Scotch
and Smoke Rings. Good to have you here this Thursday night.
Hello,
we're
everyone,
playing.
and welcome
Whoa.
to
Hey,
Scotch
what's going?
and
Hold on.
Smoke Rings.
Something happened. Good to have you here this Thursday night.
Hello,
we're
everyone,
playing.
and welcome to
Hey, and Smoke Rings. Good to have you here.
Sorry,
this
I think that
Thursday
fixed it.
night.
Hello,
we're
everyone,
playing.
and welcome
Whoa.
to
Hey,
Scotch
what's going?
and
Hold
Smoke
I think that fixed it. It might go on for a little bit longer.
Thursday night. Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Yeah. There, it's fading out now. Okay.
Good to have you
Anyway,
here.
good to
Sorry,
have you
I
on
think
the
that
program.
fixed it.
We're
Hello, everyone,
playing.
and welcome to
Okay, it should have stopped by now. I think that fixed it. It might go on for a little bit longer. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to let that go for a minute. That finally fixed it. I'm not sure what the heck is going on in the background, but there we go. Today we are playing The Sinking City 2. Good to have you on the program. It's been a very long time since we played The Sinking City 1. And it was a great game. We thoroughly enjoyed it, even all of its little weird, quirky things. But I'm so glad that they have it back. So there was apparently a big drama with the licensing rights and publication rights and who owns it and all of that. But Frogwares has it back now, the entire Sinking City IP. And so we can play it without any guilty conscience. It's going to be great exploring this world again. Steel 101 says, what do you call a Chinese cameraman? Filming. Lovely. Thank you, Steel 101. Excellent job. Uncouthii on Twitch says, what you smoking? Today I am smoking a Voodoo San Andreas. Pretty decent little smoke. Harold J says hello on Facebook. Good to see ya, Harold J. Josh Bunton on Twitch says that hurt on so many levels. It did indeed. Beamon1 says, you gonna review Grand Theft Auto 6? Probably not. I don't know enough about the franchise. I'll probably play it, but definitely not review it. Starstruck says, will we ever see/meet you at a convention someday? Well, it's possible. I did conventions in the past, in the early 2010s. I was doing all sorts of conventions. I did BlizzCon. I did Dragon Con. I did Comic Con. I did E3. I did all sorts of stuff. But, times change. And I now have 2 children, and it's difficult to get away. Of course, now they're at the age where I could probably take them to a con and they'd have a good time. So who knows? Maybe it's something I'll consider in the future. But at the moment, I have no plans to go to a convention. So who knows? Wade Speakerman is in the chat and says, sorry, it's been a while. Had some complications with my kidneys. Well, Wade, we're glad to have you back. It's so good to see a familiar face. And I hope that the kidney issues are resolved. Uncouthii says, I'm smoking a Don Pepin Series JJ. Very nice. Don Pepin. Not familiar with the brand, but I will look it up. Josh Bunton says, Ox just needs to organize his own convention. Oddly enough, I thought about it for many years. But what would I do? Okay, I could rent out an event space and, put out the word that I've got a convention going on. But what would I do to, entertain people? People would show up and I'd be like, hey, welcome to the con. So, watch my videos, huh? Cool. I have no idea what I'd have to plan an event planner or hire an event planner to come up with things to do. It's weird. I don't even know what I would do. So like I'd want to get vendors there. I'd want to hire, people to run booths and maybe sell merch, and then we'd have to maybe get some gaming industry news revealed. So reach out to, I don't know, indie game developers, see if they want to have a presence there. And suddenly it just became a whole lot of work that I didn't want to do. So yeah, for the time being, no conventions, but who knows? Who knows? Greg Williams says, "Hey Ox, I'm back. Missed ya. Also, how do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it." Play on, good sir. Thank you, Greg Williams. Steel 101 says, also rest in peace to Peter Cullen, Dolly Parton, Tim Curry, and Hayden Pantier. It's been a rough week, man. I didn't expect all of this to happen so quickly. Yeah, I know. You're telling me. It was just one after the other. Holy cow. The one that hit my son the hardest was Peter Cullen, of course, because my son's a big Transformers fan. So he's been pretty emotional today because of that. So let's just hope for the best that nothing else happens. No more icons die. That would be awful. The Vivid Kiwi says, Oxhorn gonna have cigar lounges with whiskey bars, 21 plus section. I mean, that would be cool, but it would be difficult for me because, Washington State has very staunch anti-smoking laws, which I understand. I get it. I was raised in a time where I remember there being smoking sections in the local Denny's, but, that's been gone for many years now, and their laws are pretty draconian. You can't have employees working in an area that's got smoking. You can't smoke within 25 feet of the door to any, public place of business. It's just like trying to navigate all of those laws to have a smoking lounge as part of the con would be very, very difficult. But wouldn't that be cool? Vault 1504 says, hi, I loved your Fallout videos. Always liked watching them. Thank you, Vault. Still making them. Many more to come. Robin Woodall says, vendor event style 1. I don't know what that means, but Alicia Wolf says, how's your day, Ox? Do you have any plans for tomorrow? Work, really. I'm working on a couple of videos simultaneously. So that's the major plan. By the way, I have seen all of your messages about some of my older live streams having audio-video sync issues. And I investigated the problem a little bit, and it's really weird because it's not all of my live stream recordings. It's only a handful of them, and it's always the older ones, like 5 or 6 years old. The problem is not difficult, or it's not easy to resolve. It's not a problem on my end. It's a problem on YouTube's end. So I've been talking with YouTube about it, and we're putting together a list of videos that we're going to try and get fixed. So a fix is in the works, but it might take a little bit. So cross your fingers and hope for the best. Nin in the Shadows says, somebody bubble wrap Sigourney Weaver. I mean, it would be awful to lose Sigourney Weaver, but she's not that old, really. She's not that old. I mean, everyone we've lost, with the exception of Hayden, has been really old. Like, they all had died of old age or complications due to old age, which is understandable. But Sigourney Weaver, she's not old enough yet. She's got a good couple of decades left, I'd think. T.A. Pang on Twitch says, hey, Oxhorn, what are you drinking? I am drinking some 12-year-old Glenlivet and some rum and coke. Cheers. Adam Brock on Facebook says, how's it going, Ox? Love the videos. Grew up on your channel. Loved it ever since. Keep up the good work. Keep making fantastic videos and don't let the ghouls get you. I won't let those ghouls get me. Thank you very much, Adam. Cornelius Noble on Facebook says, hey, Ox, I'm here. Been a while. Yeah, it has been a while, my friend. Not this again on Twitch says, Sigourney is only 4 years younger than Dolly and Tim Curry. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Really? Really? Wow. I keep seeing her from Galaxy Quest. She looked so young. 4 years younger? No. Ooh, I don't want to lose Sigourney Weaver. Josh Bunton says 7 years and throwing out the red card on August and bringing September in early. Those are a lot of words that I'm sure make sense. I can't quite piece it together yet, but thank you, Josh Bunton. Red card on August and bringing September. Years. Well, I think I am tired of August. It's been hot. We've had a hot summer here in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm looking forward to September too. Finn on Twitch says, Oxhorn, been a long-time viewer. You're my favorite lore guy. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much, Finn. Many more videos to come. Corey Dorton says, Oxhorn, I would worry more about Ron Perlman. He's getting up there in age too and well-beloved. He is well-beloved, but he's not in his 80s or anything, is he? I think he's also got quite some time, so I'm not terribly worried about Ron Perlman just yet. Starstruck says, not sure how far you are from the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs, Nevada, but it would be amazing to see you there in the Mojave Mayhem event in November. Well, I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm, not that far. I'm a couple hours flight away, and I'd love to come sometime. Don't have any plans for this year, but who knows? Maybe sometime soon. Wade Speakerman says, sorry, but it's not getting better until I get a new kidney ox. Love you, man. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that, Wade. I hope you're on a list, and I hope you're high up on that list. It's good to see you, Wade. Clell Big says, he's 76, lol. Ron Perlman is 76? Why? What is he doing, still doing movies at 76? He's 76? Does not look 76. Jeez. Okay, stop naming all of the really cool people out there that I didn't know were quite so old and could keel over at any minute, because I don't want to be thinking about that. Not this week of all weeks. So just no more names, please. No more names. Nin in the Shadow says Galaxy Quest was 27 years ago. Sorry. Oh my god. Was it 27 years ago? I remember when it came out. Was it 27? Oh my god. Okay, let's stop talking about age related things. Let's start talking about, I don't know, like gaming news. Or happy things, not age. I don't want to talk about age. Timothy on Facebook says Ron Perlman is 76 and wants to do another Hellboy movie. That would be amazing. I think the entire internet would love that. Josh Bunton says you get kicked out if you get a red card in soccer. Oh, it was a sports reference. That's why I didn't understand. Who watches soccer? I mean, I'm so glad you have a hobby, Josh. That's amazing. I celebrate you and your interests. And red card, I now know a new reference. Cool. Thank you, Josh Bunton. Bretta Mike says, if you could make a new weapon in Fallout, what would it be? Hope you're doing well, Ox. You're the best to ever do it. Thank you. A new weapon? Man, you know what? I want a chainsaw arm. Like Ash. Wouldn't that be cool if you could play Fallout with a chainsaw arm? I mean, yeah, you have a Ripper. The Ripper is cool. But the chainsaw arm, it's got a longer blade, and it's just... That would be really cool. The Burned Man Walks says, I was tickling my son's feet until my wife woke up and started yelling at me. Something about waiting until he is... Wow, dude. Man, I gotta read these ahead of time. Ew. Gross. All right, let's give it something. Let's go. Yeah, ew. Why, man? Thank you. The burned man. That was delightful. Robin says, let me send stars, but I think the comment disappeared. Huh. Yeah, I've had a problem with Facebook stars for quite some time. I don't know what the problem is, but they stopped allowing it for a couple years ago. Not this again on Twitch says the only weapon I need in Fallout is my pocket, Frank Horrigan. Yeah, pull a little Frank Horrigan out of the pocket. Let him fight your battles for you. There you go. Tony J says, Ox, how do you feel about integrated weapons and power armor like wrist-mounted lasers and missile-launching backpacks? I'm, they're cool, but I gotta say I'm not a fan, and I don't think they're very practical. The reason I think that is because the power armor is supposed to be nimble, and it's supposed to be versatile. If you install an integrated weapons system into the power armor, it's not only drawing on the same fuel source as the servos that make the power armor move, but it's taking up weight and space, making you less nimble and less versatile. And a soldier is going to need to use power armor in a variety of situations, whether it's just full-on, crashing the gate in a frontal assault, or dropping from vertibirds behind enemy lines, or even an infiltration. And the soldier is going to need to be able to switch between weapons. Some are going to be wielding heavy weapons like, miniguns. Some are going to be wielding assault rifles. And if you bake a weapon into the suit itself, you have less flexibility. So, from a tactical perspective, I don't think it's the best. But from a cool perspective, yes, it's very cool. Clueless and Callie says, evening, Ox and all. Did anyone else make it outside to see the lunar eclipse? Well, I don't know if there was a lunar eclipse where I am at. I didn't see anything about it on the news, but yeah, so we certainly didn't see it, but let me know if you guys saw it. Shadow Wizard on Kick says, very excited to see you play this game. I know you loved the first game. I did. I enjoyed the first one immensely, so looking forward to entering this world again. Adrian Parker says, hey Ox, hope all is going well. Been a while since I've been able to catch you live. Thank you, Adrian Parker. I know, but it's good to see you. Mr. CP93 says, I thought you liked Thump Thump. Ask your arm cannon. I do like Thump Thump. I suppose I could have that as an arm cannon. Here I am talking about not liking integrated weapons and power armor, but wanting integrated weapons on my actual arm. Yeah. Steel 101 says, hey Ox, those factor meals look delicious. I appreciate the advertisement, but to be honest, the sodium level on those meals kind of makes me nervous. I'm only 33, but I'm trying to go easy on the sodium. I never stopped to think much about sodium. I remember sodium was a big deal when I was younger. Like, the news was all about how too much salt is bad for you, this and that. Eggs are bad for you, this and that. I remember reading several years ago that we kind of overblew the dangers of things like eggs and salt, and that salt really isn't quite as bad for you. But of course, everybody's different, and people who have elevated sodium levels, of course, need to watch out for that. But yeah, I never really paid much attention to the sodium levels in the food. Craig Euler says, I saw the solar eclipse. Existence Sound says, I saw it. It was awesome. Antonio says it peaked about 20 minutes ago. Hey, that's great. I'm glad you guys managed to catch it. Lori Beck says on Facebook, as I understand it, only the eastern U.S. saw the eclipse. Okay. Well, that would explain why I didn't hear anything about it on my feed. Robin Woodall on Facebook says, I'm sure you already talked about it, but how cool was it that one of the cast of the Fallout show talked about you on the red carpet at an event? Yeah, I believe it was Raffi Silver, and he was answering a question from a journalist asking him what he did to prepare for the role. And his answer was basically he just listed off a bunch of Fallout YouTubers, and my name was among them. He just watched our videos, which is cool, which is pretty exciting. T.A. Pang says, Oxhorn, Duke, do you care anything about Grand Theft Auto 6? Have you seen any of the leaks? I have seen some of the leaks. I don't really care that much about Grand Theft Auto 6. I will probably play it just because I like Rockstar games, thanks to Red Dead Redemption 2. But I might not play it more than just one stream, just to kind of see what the world is like a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, okay, says, hey Ox, hope you and yours are well. Do you think we will see the Fallout 5 before 2035? I'm worried. I'm psyched it's in development, but look at Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. They certainly went out of their way to reassure us a couple months ago that they were still working on Fallout stuff. But their moment is now, really. I mean, with the Fallout show going on, this is their moment to come out with a new Fallout game, and they're not coming out with a new Fallout game. So I don't know. I think we'll probably have to wait quite some time. I think we will. Mr. CP93 says, if you reincarnated in Fallout, character or creator? If I reincarnated in Fallout, character or creator? Oh, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by creator? Like, I understand you're saying that if I was reincarnated in Fallout, would I want to be a character from Fallout, but creator? What do you mean by that? Like the player character? Would I want to be an NPC character or the player character? Dude, I don't know what you're trying to ask there. If that's the option, I'd probably say the player character, because the player character is almost always practically invincible. I mean, not at the beginning. You die to a Radruch at the beginning, but eventually you turn into a golden god in every Fallout game. Starstruck says, what's your go-to weapon for killing Deathclaws? I don't know. Whatever weapon I have. Usually a Gauss rifle. They tend to work really well. Who do you think would win in an all-out battle between the NCR and the Brotherhood chapters? Well, it depends on the time. I mean, if it was before the events of the Fallout show, before the events of 2277, I'd say the NCR, because they had already defeated the Brotherhood of Steel at Helios 1 and in every single encounter since then. The Brotherhood of Steel is really small compared to the NCR. But after the Fallout show, we don't really know. The NCR looks really small, and the Brotherhood looks more impressive. So it just depends on where we are in the world. Ned Carlsberg says, one thing I never understood about pre-war America is how the 50s culture never faded. I know that the timeline diverges from ours, but realistically, culture would still change even for a tiny bit. Yeah, you're right. And that is a problem with believing in that universe. But, you know, we have to bear in mind that culturally, cultures evolved really quickly in the 20th century. But if you look at the time scale of human history, you're going to find monocultures that evolved really slowly over periods of hundreds of years. And it just so happened that in the 20th century, every decade was a completely different culture with different clothing, different music, different values. Um, but, you know, if you look at the human time scale, it's very possible for human cultures to kind of be stagnant. So, what is it about the divergence that made the Fallout culture stagnant? Was it the Vietnam War? Was it the result of the Vietnam War? I don't know. It could be any number of things, but for whatever reason, in the Fallout universe, the cultural values and dress and architecture and design and style kind of froze in the 1950s or so. Adrian Parker says, if you were to be an NPC, which Fallout game would you prefer to be in and why? Probably Fallout 4 because it's not quite so green and gray. And also because there are little pockets of civilization that you can join. So yeah, Fallout 4. Mr. CP93 says, monster creature into misspell, I guess. Oh, okay. If you reincarnated in Fallout, character or creature? Oh, okay. So you're asking, okay, I'd be a character. I don't think I'd want to be a creature in the Fallout universe. Lots of bad things happen to creatures. Lots of bad things happen to characters as well. I mean, characters get dipped in FEV, so there is that. But creatures fall into vats of FEV and come out as centaurs, which I wouldn't want that either. So probably pick a character. Gruntmaster Games says, hey there, Ox. Hope you are well. I got the new Fallout TTRPG adventure book, and it is a prequel of New Vegas and has you travel between New Reno and New Vegas and even involves paranoid enclave remnants. Ooh, sounds delightful. Makes me want to read it. Aaron Ledbetter on Facebook says, Ox, I would be curious if they allowed us to have drivables in Fallout. Would you want them? Not really. Not really. I mean, if there was a world map situation like there was in Fallout 2, then okay, yeah, I could see wanting a vehicle. But in an open world game where your map is already limited in square miles, I really enjoy exploring on foot, and I think that makes sense. If fast travel didn't exist, then sure. But it does exist, right? We have fast travel, so we don't really need a vehicle, and I'd prefer to explore a world where we didn't have any vehicles. At least at the beginning of the game, maybe later towards the end you can unlock vehicles, like unlocking the Vertibird at the end of Fallout 4, which helps you travel, especially on survival mode. Maybe that would be cool, but not in the early portions of the game. Jason Ray says, what's your favorite settlement from Fallout 4? I really like Finch Farm because of the overpass. I like Grey Garden because of the overpass. I like the idea of Jamaica Plain, but I just don't think there was enough room to really fully utilize it. It's hard to plant crops at Jamaica Plain without crop plots, for example, and it's an awkward space. But I like the idea of being able to create a settlement within a ruin of a little city like that. I would have liked the Boston airport if we could have actually made a usable settlement there, because what a cool place to build a settlement, but that ended up not being a very viable place. Sanctuary, of course, is great because it's huge. You're practically on your own little island connected to the mainland by a little bridge, and there are so many different wrecks that you can add on to, so it's a great little spot. Lots of good places. James Evans says, what's the oldest cigar you've ever smoked slash owned? Well, I don't really own any old cigars, but for my bachelor party, all the way back in 2010, 2011, something like that, I took my friends to a cigar lounge in Portland. And we had to go to Portland because there are no cigar lounges in Washington due to the draconian smoking laws that this state has. But we found a smoking lounge in Portland, Oregon, and in the basement they had a huge selection of cigars, and one of them was like a 20-year-old cigar. It's been lovingly cared for 20 years, and it was still in perfect condition. And my brother bought me that as a present for my bachelor party. And so I smoked that, and it was great. It was probably one of the best cigars I've ever smoked. It was great. Haas Delgado says, do you miss WoW at all? Not really. I don't know. I've never been one of those guys who really pined for the past. I've always, appreciated my past, but kind of looked to the future. So I don't sit here and going, man, I wish I could go back to World of Warcraft, or man, I wish I could go back to Dark Age of Camelot. Oh, these were all really important games in my past, even in my childhood growing up. But I wouldn't want to go back. Like I'm happy that they're there, but I'm also happy to have moved on from there. As for World of Warcraft itself, I was never really interested in the lore. That's not why I played it. I played it because I enjoyed the massive multiplayer aspect of the gameplay, which was really big at the time, and I had a lot of friends who were playing, and I enjoyed building my character. I didn't really care about the story. I liked Arthas, the entire Arthas storyline from Warcraft 3 was really interesting, and I'm glad they brought that into Wrath of the Lich King. But aside from that, I wasn't terribly interested in the story. So, I've kind of moved on, and I'm glad it's there, but I'm not really looking to go back. Jason Zano says, it's fun to watch you over the years and watch you go gray. Yes, fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm thrilled. This is just the most exciting part of my day, is waking up and finding another gray hair on the pillow. Life. Joe Clark says, Ox reminiscing about a perfectly preserved cigar. Instead of a perfectly preserved pie. Yes, thank you. HM Grant on Kick says, love WoW, but it would swallow up all my time to play my ever-growing backlist of games if I were to get back into it. Yeah, that's another thing. When I was into World of Warcraft, I thoroughly enjoyed it, but it was the only game I played. I didn't play any other game, and I didn't have any other hobby. It's what I did when I wasn't doing school and when I wasn't working. And that's what I did when I was in school. When I actually joined the workforce, I didn't have time to play World of Warcraft. I stopped. I couldn't find time. But when I was in college, for some reason, I had time to do both YouTube and to play World of Warcraft, which is what I did. But I'm at the point now where I'm enjoying playing a myriad of different games in addition to the work that I do. And so I wouldn't really have time for an MMO again. Yeah, okay. Says, do you think that Bethesda will make Obsidian use the creation engine for their coming Fallout entry, or let them use Unreal like they did for Outer Worlds? Well, it's an interesting question because it's not really Bethesda that's calling the shots anymore. It's Microsoft. I think, Bethesda is still going to call the shots when it comes to the finer details of making the games and the lore and all of that. Would Microsoft step in and say, no, we want you to use a different engine? I really don't know. My gut instinct is that they would probably continue to use the creation engine. They would want it to feel like a Fallout game, and it would feel different on the Unreal Engine. It just would. So I think they're probably going to go Creation Engine, but Microsoft could step in and have them change. Primrose says, "Hey Ox, what is one character from Fallout you think Bethesda would most likely bring back into Fallout 5?" Gosh, I mean, it depends on where they set it. I mean, the only reason we saw the Brotherhood of Steel and we got to see Arthur Maxson and Madison Lee again was because it was so close to Washington, D.C., right? Because all of those characters were able to walk on foot in a matter of months between Washington, D.C. and Boston. That's the only reason we saw McCready again. So it depends on where they set it. If they set it in New York, we might be able to see a few faces. If they set it in Louisiana, absolutely not. I don't think we're going to see anybody from the previous games. Who would they bring back? Gosh, I don't know. Well, I mean, you wouldn't be able to bring back Madison Lee without giving a canonical ending to the Institute, which they've kind of already done with the Fallout show. Wouldn't it be cool to see Virgil again to find out whether or not it really worked? The cure? Urarur says, "Is it solipsistic in here, or is it just me?" Solipsistic. Is it solipsistic in here, or is it just me? Hi, Ox. I think it's just you. I believe they've got bags for that. If you go to a local doctor, you can tell them about your problem, and they'll have a bag that they can give you, and sometimes you have to tuck it in. Sometimes you just roll it up and save it for when the time is right. Sometimes you put it on now, right? I know that we're all aging, and some of us get to that age where, we're feeling a little solipsistic, but I think at the moment it's probably just you. Probably just you. Solipsistic. Gotcha. Solipsistic. Tokobot on Twitch says, Harold? Harold! Harold indeed. Wouldn't it be great to see Harold? But he's a tree stuck in the oasis. Robert says, "Lol, Ox didn't know what that word means." Solipsistic? Of course I know what that word means. It's one of those words we learned in the 5th grade. Every child knows what solipsistic means, and I understand why you brought it up. It's an issue you're dealing with at the moment, and there's no shame in it. You don't need to be embarrassed. We all get older and lose control over certain muscles in our body. So if you're feeling solipsistic, just go to the doctor. Don't be ashamed. It happens all the time. All the time. Blaze Gloria says, Harold would be nice. I want to see CAC PB? CAC PB? Who's CAC PB? I mean, it would be great to see Harold, but I have a feeling the Lone Wanderer put him out of his misery. Toko Bolt says maybe a green-thumbed wastelander digs him up and moves him somehow. Yeah, there's always a plot point where he could have lived, but because one of the trees, I don't know, sucked up his mind or something, and he was able to, to fly away from Oasis in a seed pod or something. There's always that. Jacob. Oh, okay. Jacob? From like Jacobstown, Jacob? Well, I mean, we haven't heard from him since Fallout New Vegas, and he was initially introduced to us in Fallout 2. So, I mean, he would be really old, and he was a human. So I don't know how we would be able to see Jacob. Signata says, in honor of Tim Curry, would you play the original Gabriel Knight games sometime? He voiced Gabe in 1 and 3. Oh. Gabriel Knight. I'm not familiar with those games. Let me look him up real quick. point-and-click adventure games, 1993. Sierra Online. Wow. Oh, the darkest night is still ahead. Oh, okay. They look interesting. They look very scary. Yeah, maybe. I wonder if I could find them. The Vivid Kiwi says, I wish Marcus was in season 2 of the show. Yeah, it would have been great to see Marcus. I wish we find out what happened to him after the events of New Vegas. Tokobot says, ooh, 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 the mysterious stranger. Meanwhile, I have my fantasy of how they'd show him in the show. Yeah, they've got to have the mysterious stranger at some point. I don't think he should show up every season, but he's got to show up at least once in the show. I'm not sure where, but at least once. I don't know how they'd explain him away from a lore perspective. Everyone who played the games would get it, but no one else would. They'd be sitting there going, who's this guy who just saved the day and vanished? What's this? They'd probably get angry. Blaze of Glory says, my vote for the Fallout show's mysterious stranger was that giant mutant that saved the ghoul. Yeah, he did sort of just come out of nowhere. He's very much not the mysterious stranger, but acted like him a little bit. Signata says, GOG has them, but the remake of 1 completely changed the voice cast. Modern gothic horror. Really? How do you replace Tim Curry? Who would do that? How do you replace Tim Curry in the video game? Wow. Talk about a bad choice. All right, 15 minutes and then we dive into the game. And I hope they use the music. The little stinger, they've got to use the mysterious stranger stinger if they ever show him in the show. I don't know how they would tie it into the narrative without it seeming like a cheap narrative trope, like he just saves everyone and vanishes. But they got to have him. Like it's Fallout. You got to have the mysterious stranger. I'm not reading that, Tony. I'm not reading that. Very nice. Very nice. But I'm not reading that. Aaron Ledbutler says, what kind of games do you play in your free time? Are they the same as your videos? Not really. I like to play city building games, automation games. I've been playing a game called All Will Fall recently, which is like a civilization building game set in a water world where you stumble upon ruined towers and you have to build your entire city on the tower while the tide comes in and out. It's pretty interesting. Let's see, what else have I played recently? I tried playing Alchemy Factory, but it was too hard. Didn't really get into it. Last month, I played Surviving the Aftermath, and that was a really good civilization game. Thoroughly enjoyed that. T.A. Peng says, anything to say on your cigar's flavor notes today? Oh, my. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm getting a bit of tobacco and fire. Yep. Definitely tasting a bit of fire there. Let's see. Smoke? Yep, I taste smoke. The thing is, I'm not very... My palate isn't nuanced. When it comes to things like cigars and wines and chocolates and foods and all of that, I really can't taste the finer details of any of that, so I can't appreciate it for those reasons. I smoke not because of the flavor, but because of the sensation, if that makes sense. It's a calming, sort of relaxing thing to do. I realize that, cigars will come in a variety of different flavors that many people enjoy, but I really don't pick up on much of that, so sadly I can't tell you. I can tell when a cigar is too peppery. If it's not flavor and more like spice, I can sometimes pick that up. But flavor, I can't tell. Primrose says, I do have to say, Mundown was one of my favorite games you played. I really enjoyed that. It was exceedingly unique. Thoroughly enjoyed Mundown. Frying Nemo says, hey Ox, I'm not sure if you'll be able to read this, but if you do, I just want to thank you for all you do. I struggle with a lot, and your videos are an escape for me and help cheer me up. Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. Thank you for the kind words. The Vivid Kiwi says, Ox should play a game about digging a hole if he hasn't. It's super short and fun. I actually have. I think it was over the Christmas holiday. The kids were away at their mom's. I had finished the Christmas festivities. I wasn't working on a video, and I had a couple hours to kill, and I found that game, and I played it, and I dug my hole all the way to the very end. I managed to escape. Yeah, that was fun. Fun game. Really short. Hobby for Health says, Oxhorn, 863 episodes is a lot. Way to go. Yeah, I've been doing this for quite some time. Thank you. I've only missed a week every now and then. I've pretty much done it every week of my life for the past, I don't know, 10 years or so. Taxidermied Pikachu says, Ox, how disappointed would you be if your power armor didn't have an ashtray? Is that why you like the T60? Honestly, it would probably be dangerous to try and smoke in a suit of power armor. Not that nuclear fuel is going to be explosive, but, the mask, right? You'd have to take off the helmet or, I guess, flip up the mask, as we've learned from the Fallout show. It would be very difficult. Like, you've got the huge metal gloves on. How do you hold a cigar? It would have to be a big cigar. Bethany Puelo says, thank you for the Fallout 4 videos. Got the game because of you, and I live in Massachusetts. Hey, you're welcome, my friend. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. I'd love to just take a tour of Boston one of these days. Blaze of Glory says, I don't either, honestly. I smoke tobacco myself, and I can't taste the difference exactly. And then Tapang says, fair point. I'm not really into cigar flavors either. I prefer different strains, lol. Yeah, it's always been weird reading Cigar Aficionado reviews, and they'll talk about the different flavors and the notes, like this has got a note of chocolate or whatever, and I never pick up on any of that. And I've decided that I must have a really, really muted palate. Like I just can't tell the difference. So yeah, I smoke cigars for entirely different reasons. Shadow Wizard on Kick says 865 weeks is, oh my god, okay, million, billion, trillion. What's after trillion? Zillion? Then cajillion? Okay. 521 cajillion, 942 zillion, 400 trillion nanoseconds. That's a lot of seconds. Quadrillion? Is that what that is? Or 16? 16 years? Has it been 16 years? I started in like 2009 or 10. Scotch and Smoke Rings. So, God, it must have been 10. Yeah, 16 years. Wow. God. This show is older than my kids. Oh. Aurora says, if you smoke cigars daily, you'll lose flavor receptors. Well, smoking anything frequently will mute flavor receptors. Yeah, I imagine that's true, but I've had very muted flavor receptors my entire adult life. I lost my sense of smell when I was a kid, so I can barely smell anything. I can sometimes taste flavors, but smells are very difficult. Yeah. Septillion. Wow, is that what it is? That's a lot of illions. Septillions. Goodness. What's after that? Octillion? Primrose says, if and when Fallout New Vegas Remastered comes out, would you play the canon events of Fallout New Vegas on the remastered playthrough? Oh, that's interesting. Play a game where we choose the canon events as revealed to us from season 2 of the show. That would be fun. Yeah, I think I would probably do that. I've done everything else. So might as well try and make the canon events. H.M. Grant on Kick says, walking the Freedom Trail in Boston is a nice route to see most of the historical locations. I walked it on a school field trip with a guide who dressed like a Minuteman, which was neat. Man, that's like, what a great way to grow up. I wish I could have done that. That'd be amazing. Vegan Dylan Nicholson 8 says, I think the Vault series you covered, they are incredible, Ox. These videos are what you call art and creativity. Well, thank you very much, Vegan Dylan. I really wanted to explore every nook and cranny of every vault, which is why my vault videos are as detailed as they are. But people seem to appreciate it. Sometimes you don't know. Like I remember sitting down to do my Vault 94 video, and I was editing it, and it was like an hour long, and I'm sitting here going, do they really want me to read every single terminal? They're not going to care. Maybe I should just summarize it. And then I published it, and it became a huge hit. It's one of my most watched Vault videos. I was like, all right, I'll just continue reading absolutely every single terminal entry. That's what they want, and I love it too. IMG Snap says, oh, I found 2 records in my dad's collection that have Fallout songs on them. Oh, well, I hope it's not Butcher Pete. If your dad has an original vinyl of Butcher Pete, I mean, I'd be really worried. I'd be cautious around the dad. Probably not Butcher Pete. It's probably like Ink Spots or something, right? Shadow Wizard on Kick says, while I do miss your streams on the weekdays, besides Thursdays, I understand that you got stuff going on and more important duties as a father. Just want to say you're a great father and I respect you. The streams are still 4 hours, right? Been a while since I caught a stream. Well, thank you, Shadow Wizard. I appreciate it. They're kind of 4 hours. Sometimes they're 4 hours, and then sometimes they're whenever I feel like stopping. Like last week. We finished the game early. It ended up only being like a 2.5 hour live stream. But yeah, they're usually somewhere between 3.5 to 4 hours. So we got some time tonight. Paul Kopax says, Ox, I'm very sad to hear that you have a hard time tasting. That must be horrible. I think everything I'm into involves taste. I love food too much. You know, I think I've had a diminished sense of smell and taste for so long that I don't remember really what it was like to have it. So I'm not bothered that I don't have it. The weird thing is that memories are tied strongly to scents. And I've got a very good memory. So every now and then I'll remember something from my childhood, and even though I haven't smelled anything for 25, 30 years, the smell will come back. I'll remember the smell that the memory triggered. Oftentimes people will smell something and it'll trigger a memory, but for me, I'll remember something and it'll trigger a smell. That said, it kind of stopped in my early 20s. Like I haven't had any smell-related memory triggers from any time from my early 20s onward. Blaze of Glory says, so I'm out of context. Why is Butcher Pete a problem? Well, you got to listen to the song. I mean, it's all about a dude who likes chopping up people with a butcher knife. And the guys who made that song, they liked it so much they came out with a sequel that they put on the other side of the disc. It's like Butcher Pete Part 2. It's just such a bizarre song. It's so weird. Yeah, Butcher Pete. It's good for Fallout, but we have to remember that it was actually created by artists in our world for fun. And then it suddenly gets disturbing. Cloud Big says, that's not even what the song is about. It's about a guy that gets around. Yes, I understand that when he says chopping that meat, he's not talking about literally chopping meat. He's using that as a euphemism for... Yeah, but still, I mean, with the cannibal perk, the reason they included it was not because the singers were talking about getting around. It's because they were chopping that meat. They were chopping up human beings and eating them because of the cannibal perk. Haas Delgado says, Oxhorn favorite New Vegas radio song? Oh, it's got to be the Ballad of Texas Red. I mean, of course it's the Ballad of Texas Red. It's such an iconic song. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. How can you go wrong with the Ballad of Texas Red? Oh, how did that happen? That 15 minutes went by really fast. Okay, well, let's get into the game. The symbiote says Butcher Pete was the OG gooner. I don't know. I mean, there's also Rocket 69. It wasn't about a car, all right? It wasn't about a car. The maker of Weird says, hey, Ox, it's awesome you're playing The Sinking City 2. I'm currently playing number 1 for the first time. I'm trying to find who poisoned the fish. I remember that quest. I don't remember how it turned out, but I remember that quest, yeah. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to this game. Let's fire it up. The Sinking City 2 was developed in Ukraine between January 2023 and August 2026. 95% of our team remained in the country throughout. 17 of us had homes damaged. 14 were drafted. As of writing, 85,183 air raids alerts registered across our cities. Though through power cuts, water shortages, and sleepless nights, work continued, and so did life. 8 children were born. 11 weddings took place. Every one of us found ways to support our fighters and contribute to our country's defense. We believe this is the best game we have ever made. It is finally in your hands. We hope you love it. Slava Ukraini. Okay, here we go. New game. Difficulty, Sweet Dreams. I want to experience the story. Easy difficulty for those who don't often play survival horror games. At this level, you can optionally enable invulnerability and immortality. Oh, okay. Restless Slumber. I want to experience fear. Normal difficulty. Carefully tailored for a balance of survival and thrills. Hard Night. I want to experience pain. Hard difficulty for seasoned players seeking a challenge. Or Sleep Demon. I want to experience agony. Demonic difficulty for those people who won't be severely punished for their mistakes. We'll go Restless Slumber. Investigation difficulty, breezy or brainy. Important information is highlighted in documents in the investigation space. Evidence icons have matching symbols to help you identify connections. Puzzles are otherwise unchanged. Or brainy, important information is not highlighted in documents. In the investigation space, all evidence icons look the same. Puzzles are otherwise unchanged. Let's try brainy. I can do it. I'm wondering how the story will work out because the Sinking City 1 didn't really leave room for a sequel, did it? I mean, I'm remembering the ending, and there was no good ending to that game. Oh, don't get me demonetized. I forgot to see if there was a streamer mode.
Is
that
this
our
seat
guy?
taken?
Who's asking?
A handsome stranger.
Dime a dozen.
Sorry I'm late.
Did you get it? Was there any trouble?
I never get in trouble.
You get in trouble all the time.
Right. Well, I'm working on it.
No, you're not.
No. But tell me about your meet. Did our mutual friend show?
Yes, and she claims to be selling the doll chance.
What did you say?
That if she pulled the same ruse she tried last time, I would come down on her with a fiery wrath, the likes of which she had never seen before. What? Too much?
Faye Adelaide Bennett.
Calvin!
Will you contact a god with me?
Oh, God.
The Book of Dreaming, you did get it!
And she's more excited about
Oh,
that.
you have some nerve getting on one knee. You're lucky to walk out of this room alive after a stunt like that.
Sorry, baby. We've got visitors.
Trouble?
Oh, no. Probably after someone else.
Calvin Rafferty, freeze!
What are the odds? There's another Calvin Rafferty here.
Get going. I'll meet you at home. Love you.
Love you too.
You killed her, Calvin.
Faye?
Killed her. It's your fault. She's not coming back.
You're a bad person.
Whoa! This isn't the same guy from the first game. This is a completely different guy.
I'm sorry. You killed her. It's your fault. She's not coming back.
Uh-oh. Is she okay? She's got a mask on, a silver mask. Oh, great. What's under the silver mask? Who wears a silver mask to bed? Check her pulse. I mean, rigor mortis hasn't set in.
Good morning, beautiful.
Uh-oh.
How did you sleep? I actually, dreamt about you. Are you dreaming of me?
Oh my God, she's dead. He's got her dead body in his house.
I don't know if I'm doing any of this right, Faye, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. I miss you.
Oh, her hand's moving. Okay, we're going to remove the mask. Scotier on YouTube says, it's not likely a true sequel. The idea is that the threat of the mythos never truly ends. Got you. All right.
Let me take off the nightshade. I'll need to borrow it again today, if that's all right.
Wash face. All right.
So, I do have some good news. I found it, Faye. The last piece of the puzzle. A way to wake you up.
Give eye drops.
What we need is at the university's library annex. It's a book called Recitations of the Tenebrous Soul. And no, I don't know what that means.
Feed tonic.
But there's a ritual in it named the Call. It's supposed to return a spirit to its body. I can use it with the dagger to bring you back.
Dangerous to give a woman in a coma liquids through the mouth.
So please just hang on a little longer.
Bid farewell.
I need to go, darling. But you'll be awake before you know it. Love you.
Okay, so she's not dead. She's in some sort of coma. She wears a mask for some reason that he needs to borrow. And he's going to do some sort of ancient ritual to try and bring her back.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Ah! Dream essence of
We
Tim.
just wanted to visit the Dreamlands. But now Faye's in a coma. And I can't remember what happened.
Well, that looks disturbing. Is that what we used to visit the Dreamlands? Excerpt from the Dream Realm. While their body remains in our world, their ethereal form, the very essence of their being, is trapped in a dream similar to a coma. To preserve the sleeper's physical health, it is essential they remain well-fed and hydrated. It is said there is a ritual to return a wandering spirit whence it came. The necessary incantation is transcribed in a volume known as Recitations of the Tenebrous Soul. The words must be chanted while in close proximity to the sleeping body. A gift of blood is required for the rite, preferably from someone who shares a strong bond with the dreamer. Ideally, the dagger used for this offering originated in the Dreamlands, such as the Ulthakandor, the Blade of Ulthar, as it markedly increases the potency of the call. Okay, I'm starting to get a handle on our goal here. We gotta wake her up, find a dagger. About the mask. Dear Mr. Rafferty, yes, I remember you. Weren't you an associate of my brilliant student, Walter Gilman? Our department has been forced to flee, leaving behind mountains of exciting, unfinished work on non-Euclidean calculus and quantum physics, another tragedy of the damn flood, for which there remains no satisfying explanation. Events of the last game. Now to your question, the mask that formed on Mrs. Bennet's face after visiting the Dreamlands, it must be the Nightshade. I know only of it by ancient reputation, for it is said to possess rare and occult properties, though why it appears is unclear. Supposedly, it channels embedded power to whomever bears it and reacts in the presence of occult artifacts. The nightshade is energized by contact with the recipient, so ensure it is on the sleeper's face for several hours a day. A depleted shade will become unusable. A final note, though I respect your commitment to your task, Mr. Rafferty, please heed the warnings and evacuate Arkham while you still can. Professor Upham, Miskatonic University, August 15th, 1929. Ex ignorantia ad sapientiam. Without ignorance, there is no knowledge, or something? Towards knowledge, without ignorance.
Ulta Condor, the blade of Ulthar. I'll need this dagger to bring Faye back.
Oh, he already has the dagger. Okay. Well, that's part of the job done for us. Sapientiae, that's wisdom, though, isn't it?
Our
Calvin.
friends all left the city, or worse. Now it's only us.
Calvin Rafferty, Faye A. Bennett, W. Gilman, J. H. Armitage, F. C. Ashley, Dr. Morgan, March 1926. Final warning. Mr. Rafferty, this is the last time we shall endure the ungodly racket you made with that unmarried woman. The walls were shaking and her moans were depraved. Yes, you are entitled to your own pursuits, but occult chanting, flashing lights, and pungent odors, no decent folk dabble in such things. Next time we shall alert the authorities. May the Lord have mercy on you. Scribbled by Faye in the margins. Back by dusk. Love you.
Can't risk any uninvited guests.
Okay.
Everything was a joy with you, Faye. Even the flood.
Oh.
Damn thing has been burning for 3 months straight.
And I assume they tried to put it out in the bathtub. Well, there's a pet somewhere in the house. There's a feeding bowl on the ground. Or a water dish or something.
Still have all our gear ready for the next adventure.
Atlantic Ocean, New England. Okay. Restricted section inventory. Partial inventory of the Miskatonic Library Annex Restricted Section. De Vermis Mysteries. Necronomicon of Abdul al-Zared. Olaus Wormius's translation, Spain, 17th century. Missing, presumed stolen. Recitations of the Tenebrous Soul. Narcotic manuscripts not available to students or the public. The People of the Monolith. Memoranda of the Miskatonic Cthulhan Society. Traité des Chevres. Regnum Congo, illustrated by the Debris Brothers. A treatise on astrology, Liber 536. Una Surprekschlichten Kulten, not available to students or the public. All right, so not available in the restricted section. Last night's
You
walk.
always had such vivid dreams.
Wish you were here. So that's a dream she had, and then she painted the dream? Okay, he boarded
The
up that...
Miskatonic Library Annex isn't far.
Right, that's where we're headed. The Miskatonic Library Annex. No unwanted guests, but we'll leave this back door open. Farewell, Arkham. Signing off by Sam Trench, September 21st, 1929. With a heavy heart, dear reader, we at the Arkham Chronicle must announce that this is our final issue. The waters, relentless and unyielding, have claimed the streets, and yesterday our city was officially declared lost by the acting mayor. Last month, Massachusetts Governor Randall Yates's startling proclamation drew outrage. Today it seems darkly prescient. And so Arkham sinks, taking with it its cosmopolitan splendor and unparalleled culture. The esteemed institutions of Achille Memorial Hospital and Miskatonic University once stood as beacons of knowledge and progress, but are now left to ruin. And what of our famed fish market, a bustling showcase of the state's freshest and most unique produce? The losses are unfathomable. Farewell, Arkham, pearl of the Miskatonic. May its proud citizens, now scattered and sodden, always carry the memory of our beautiful city. So it's set in the same place, but after the events of the first game and after the flood. Please feed my cat Poppy if she returns. I couldn't find her, but I had to go. Please don't shut the window.
Attention, citizens of Arkham. This is your final notice. All remaining residents must proceed immediately to the nearest evacuation zone. The last vessels are preparing to depart. There will be no further patrols, supplies, or rescue. Evacuate now. Arkham is lost.
Water rises a little more every day. All right, get to the annex, get the book, get back to Faye. Easy enough.
Now is each other.
Oh. Well, you gonna toss it? There you go. Shelter to the right.
Please leave no spare seats. Move on.
Can't evacuate yet. Not before I see her.
Everyone's leaving, but he's got to save her first. Wow. That is a sunken city. Okay, that's where we need to go, but it's blocked. Okay. I guess we'll go this way. Shelter 12 closed. Ooh, what's that on the bus?
The slither. Foul worms that arrived with the flood. Now they're everywhere.
Library.
Harry, open the gate. Harry?
Don't tell me he left too. Guess I'll have to open it myself.
Okay, open the floodgate. Right. Okay, how do I get up? Ah. Oh, I remember ammo was really rare in the first one. F to toggle flashlight, X to learn more. Arkham Music Festival 1929 canceled due to flood. Okay, pressing X doesn't seem to do anything. Beware of slither infection. Do not touch worms or wounds. Do not swim in the floodwaters authorized by the Massachusetts Board of Health. Oh no, Harry.
Harry. What would do this?
Ah, damn it.
Now what?
Looks like I'm missing a fuse. Gotta fix the mechanism. All right, hopefully Harry had some fuses inside.
Huh. Faye and I use that same symbol for coded messages. It means safe. What? What is happening? These are our things. How?
Safe rooms can be used to manually save and stash excess items. Okay. There we go. Save slot. Did it not work? Okay, I'm hoping it worked. This is our stash. We've got handgun ammo, Doloricide pills, chemicals, and healing herbs. Restores a small amount of health. I'll take the ammo, but I think I'll probably be expecting to find something.
Huh. And now I'm back.
Gate switchboard. September 18th, 1929. Dear Harry, thanks again for the tea. Ava's swears it's eased her head like nothing else. Bertram from the fire station stopped by, fretting over the floodgate panel. The wiring's a mess. I fitted in some renewable fuses, meant for radios, but they'll do for now. They blow quick, though. If it happens on your watch, just pop across the street to my shop. I have spares. I've booked boat tickets for Ava and the boy. Providence will be safer ground. A weight off my shoulders, truly. See you soon, my friend Algernon. Investigation space. Oh. Okay. So, we need to go across the street. All evidence Calvin collects in Arkham will appear inside the investigation space. Each piece of evidence can be grouped with one or more others. Groups pertain to mysteries you uncover in Arkham. collate and connect all relevant or all related evidence, then use the information you've uncovered to solve the mystery. Okay. Easy. Radio store. All right.
God, what happened here?
Oh boy. Renewable fuses.
There's the annex.
Gabriel Martin says, glad to see you live, Ox. Your show is one of my favorite things to look forward to each week. Thank you very much, Gabriel Martin. Okay, looking for fuses.
Huh?
Apartment plans. First floor, second floor. The map shows your current goals as well as areas you haven't explored thoroughly. Oh my. So I'm there. I must have come in through there. Handgun ammo. A small carton containing 45 ACP handgun cartridges. It's now 5 bullets for a can of beans. 5 bullets, not 3. Yeah, well, there's a lot of demand and no damn supply. Pay up or get. Vendor, makeshift Arkham Mall stall. Okay. I have ammo. And that, I believe, is the... No, that's apartment 2. Okay. Can't get in.
Hello?
Drift Spawn says, sorry for asking, but I have issues with cellars in Fallout 4. Are under the map. I have restarted my PC multiple times and even go back to older safe. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. Well, my only recommendation if you're playing on the PC would use console commands to target their reference ID and then teleport them to your location. If you do, their sandboxing should kick in and they should go back to where they're supposed to be. All right, 5 and 6. Let's try 5. Yep. Can we do 6? Yep. Okay, looks clear. Oh, to Martin. My boy, I dare not speak this aloud. Your mother would never permit it. You know the tale by heart, so the numbers will come easy. My proudest, most miraculous moment. Take what you find. It isn't much, but it may mean survival. Your mother cannot make the climb, and only you are strong enough. Keep her close and guard her well. If fate is kind, I'll catch the next boat. Dad. Numbers he knew well. Well, I'm guessing we'll probably find clues to that. Now hold on, the map showed... Ah. So there's a closet in that room. Oh. But it's locked. Right, let's try the apartment next door. Alt Grindle says, "Hey Oxhorn in chat, glad to see you're running Sinking City 2. Thank you, my friend. Glad
Yeah,
you're
they're in
here.
my way.
Press Control to stomp or left click to perform a melee attack." Okay, well, that'll get me down.
Everyone left in a hurry.
Well, I guess I'll have to come back for that. I mean, hold on, let's try it. Zero, 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 zero. You know the tale by heart, so the numbers will come easy. My proudest, most miraculous moment. So it's going to be a date that he did something proud and miraculous. Well, I don't think we're going to find that here. Especially since there's nothing else we can interact with in this room. So let's go down.
Down we go.
Metal scrap. Assorted bolts, plates, and filings useful for repair or reinvention. No such thing as junk, just metal waiting to fulfill its purpose. Claude Fenwick, Tinkerer. Gate fuses and wires. Gene, I forgot to tell Harry about the electrical panel. Tell him he has to use the fuses as connectors. They should link wires of the same color. If he mixes them up, nothing will work, and the gates are vital for regulating evacuations. If I don't see you again, I wanted to tell you that you have to believe in yourself. You're made for the stage. When I saw you dancing and singing in the rain, laughing at the dark clouds above your head, you have such joy in spirit. Don't waste it, Algernon. Group complete. Okay. Oh. So that connects downstairs. Nice. Okay. Shortcut unlocked.
floods made everything unstable.
Gunpowder, fine smokeless powder, stable enough for crafting rounds and shells. Keep it dry, keep it cold, and don't freaking bathe in it. Sergeant Albie Crenshaw, Arkham Militia, retired. Electrical fuses. Toughened fuses manufactured from fire-resistant materials used for electrical boards. Need to find a set of fuses. Boards keep shorting. Without him, we're just screaming into the void. Jasper Keene, radio technician, Arkham Relay Station.
Huh? What?
Oh.
Disgusting. Hey. Hey, no. No. Stay back, or I'll shoot. Ah, hell. What was that?
3 shots to take one down. Gosh, that's a lot of ammo. From a sister. Dear Algernon, of course Ava and little Martin may stay with us. We'll always find a way. Has it truly been 21 years since you opened the shop? You were so proud of that day. The same day you met your would-be wife. A miracle, plain and simple. We've settled now on Barn Street in Providence. Our neighbor across the way, a Mr. Lovecraft, is a quiet sort, writes all day and hardly moves. And best of all, the ground floor spares Ava the climb. Please don't tarry. I'll be waiting at the window like the sisters in the stories we used to tell. Watching the clouds, counting the hours, with love always, your sister Anna. 20 years ago. No, 21 years. So is it just a full date? All right, well, that connects this one. Group complete. Okay, well, it's 1929 minus 21. Oh.
What's going on? How are they?
Okay, I want to go back for the safe. So, should be 1908. Hey, okay. Pills. Doloricide pills. Harold Melville's Doloricide restores a small amount of health. Doloricide was all I had left. Gave her twice the dosage. It wouldn't cure her, obviously, but if she could hold on until we got out of the city, she might just survive to get real help. Dr. K. Chu, physician. If you get hurt, healing items in your inventory tab can be used to restore health. Okay. This is open now, and it wasn't open before. But we got everything. Jeez.
Damn worms.
Jumped out of nowhere. Oh my god, this game is going to soak up all my ammo.
Never seen a slither puppet the dead before. That's not good.
You don't say. Okay, connect the ones. What?
Done. Power's on.
Okay. Wait. Did I lift it? I didn't lift it, did I? I fixed the fuse, but I forgot to lift it. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Ouch, I'm still hurting. I like how the boat turns around for me.
Arkham's got worse. I need to get to the annex, then get out. Just a little longer, Faye.
Ooh.
The annex is right behind that gate. What's going on?
Whoa.
Gotta get this gate open.
Lost letters, death awaits. Arkham, 1929. I have no time to write. I'm leaving Arkham. Monsters roam these streets. People are dying. The sky is falling. And it's the end of the world. I'm scared for my life. Even the dead walk amongst the living once more. My family took our valuables and cats. I made sure everything was already taken. Death awaits those who stay here. Any fool who comes here signs their death. The gods have abandoned us, and our prayers go unheard. Well, can't get up there. Okay. Great. Right.
Time to run. Too many of them.
Whoa!
These people. Something's gone very wrong. Very fast.
Okay, now for the main event. I've got 7 rounds left. No, 10. I've got 10 rounds left. What do you see? Okay. Ooh, trapped inside.
Mr. Rafferty, what are you doing here?
I was just... Miss Bennett. Couldn't I ask you the same thing?
A gentleman doesn't question a lady's presence. He merely appreciates it.
Oh my God.
Well, a lady doesn't often turn up in the restricted annex of the library during a fundraiser.
Oh, one can easily get lost on the way to the restroom. But you, Mr. Rafferty...
Please. Call me Calvin.
You appear to have arrived with nefarious intent. Perhaps I should yell for assistance.
Well, Miss Bennett.
Faye.
Faye? Go ahead. I think the university would love to know what I found you reading.
What I'm reading?
Spare me. Is that really one of the narcotic manuscripts?
I think technically it's a copy.
I wouldn't have picked you for the occultist type.
I've spent most of my life finding things that others have tried to hide. And you?
I always figured the world was too large and too odd to be fully understood, and that all those who tried had their work locked away in places like this. So, have you acquired anything of note?
Darling, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Then show me.
Well then, Calvin, come on up.
The sparks are flying. Oh my.
The hell was that thing? Why is it angry at me? Well, cross that bridge later. I need to find the book.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to arm myself better. God. Okay, well, that's where we
Great.
came.
Third wreck this month.
Yay. Oh.
What was that?
Oh, man. Find the book in the annex. Hey.
An emergency relief crate. Must be something useful inside.
Oh, what? I need a key.
All right, so the restricted section was upstairs.
God, I need a key. Okay, so I'm on floor 1. The restricted section is way up there to the right. That's a lot of rooms to explore here. Okay. Oh. Door to the reading hall is blocked.
Hey, is someone there? Hey!
Yeah, don't shout. It's not a good someone. It's a bad someone. Don't yell at the bad
They
someone.
fed the slither here like cattle. But why?
Is that a light bulb on his head? What? Lost Litter's Dominion. I saw it. I saw it violate his corpse. God, it's saying through his teeth. I locked the door, but it seeped through the cracks. I scratched the sign into the walls. I begged my bloodline to let it pass by, but it found me, called me by my name. Student, Seeker, Dominion. It split my thoughts like wet pages, yet I understand now. Not I. We. I am the host. The host is me. And Anai becomes we. Toxic Sean says, "G'day, Oxhorn. Been a good while. Sending my regards, and I'm still a member. Life grabbed me by the throat, left me completing my unfinished home alone." Well, Toxic Sean, sorry to hear that. Glad that you're still able to work on your unfinished home. Hopefully you will get there. I still haven't finished unpacking in my home. I moved in 6 years ago. I've still got boxes in the garage I gotta unpack. Don't jump up, you weird little light bulb guy. What's a fish tank? It's a fish tank on his skull. Toxic Sean says, other than that, I'm good. And I missed the streams. Well, we missed you, buddy. And we're glad you're back.
These people are sick.
All right, corridor clear. Conference room time. Oh my God. Oh, I don't want to fight that. Manifesto. Writing on a blackboard in the Miskatonic Library Annex. Of all who beheld the crawling multitude, only I have sensed the vast power behind their silence. The truth writhes deeper than science, deeper than faith. Healing herbs. A bundle of dried medicinal plants. Potent when processed, useless when chewed. Tastes like the grave, but fixes everything once you boil the madness out from the margins of the Canticles of Talith. This is a lot of the game mechanics are really inspired by Resident Evil. They even have herbs. And that's it for the room? Yep. Looks like we're going to the restroom and we're following some sort of creepy golem all around. This is the room he went into. But the door is closed. So if he's not in here, where did he go? Oh. Great. That's great. There were no weak spots on that body. So what? Do some have weak spots and others don't? God, I unloaded 4 rounds into the head. Still didn't die. Hand-to-gun ammo, thank you. Now, what have we here? That's it for the classroom.
The annex, where I fell in love with Faye.
The book should be up there.
So there's a big gas can right there, which I'm assuming I'm going to have to use to kill a bunch of guys, which is why I'm a little on edge. Oh, what is that? Oh, didn't like that. No. Ah! Shortcut unlocked. Internal memorandum. Following recent trespasses, new containment protocols are now in effect for the restricted section. The sliding shelves will regulate access, with authorized personnel to receive individual instructions. Tampering with the mechanism without clearance will result in disciplinary action and immediate quarantine. Professor C. Geller, head librarian. Alt Grendel says kneecapping them doesn't work? Oh, well, I guess it's worth a try. Okay, that's everything in the reading hall. Oh man, I don't like this. Don't like it one bit.
Someone must have lived here, or still does.
You can't loot any of the stuff though. Great. Well, we found the owner. And she's gonna pop up as soon as I trigger something, won't she? There's the mechanism that we read about. Rodney says, here's a few pennies to help keep the lights on, Ox. Thank you very much, Rodney. She's going to pop right up. Nope, that. Okay, well, the big guy scares me and throws me down. But then all the zombies pop up. Great. So now I still got to fight the big guy. Cannot be used raw.
That's the last of them.
Still a lot of ammo even when I go for the knees. I don't think the knees do much. Okay, so that one opened that one. That one closed that one? Those are all broken. Okay, well, I've got everything. So we're still trying to get to the restrictions section, and the door is right over there. Why is it good to bring this closer? Why is that good? Oh. All right.
Finally.
Oh, things are getting wibbly wobbly. Okay.
What on earth?
Find the source of the noise.
Oh, what kind of plant is that?
I wonder if it's the doors with the red on it. Well, we can't go in that way. Oh, is it a face hugger?
Don't shoot. I am human. I am alive.
Put up your hands.
Yes, yes. Of course. I am Corentin. What's your name?
Calvin, turn around. Real slow.
Calvin, I have made some improvements. But I assure you, all is well.
How are you? The worms only inhabit the dead.
I severed my eyes from the nerve. And as they died in their sockets, I introduced the slither. They accepted me and lifted the veil. Now, alien and arcane worlds of old sing to me from the page. As a translator, it has been absolutely...
No. What is this? What are you up to?
Wait, don't. I told you.
I just got a book that needs translating, and lo and behold, here you are. How does that happen?
You're at a library. Where else could I be? Call it divine providence. Please, I can help you. I know more than any man has ever known.
All right. There's a ritual in here for resurrection. But it's all symbols, a language I've never seen. I need to know what to say.
Yes. But I will need something in return.
Out with it.
I need you to fetch someone from the Devil's Reef Hotel. They held a lavish gala recently. Bring me the guest of honor. She's stuck there. Listen for the siren. You can take my boat. When you return, I shall have your translation.
Fine, I'll save her. But don't you go anywhere.
I am right where I want to be.
Okay, well, we'll trust this ancient book of magic to the guy with worms out of his eyes, because why not? That seems perfectly sound. We'll go save his siren friend. How's it going?
Her name is Lorelei. And trust me, you can't miss her.
Lorelei. ERC activator pen. Yay! A small pen-like object that unlocks high-security emergency relief crates. Insert, hold, and pray it doesn't backfire. A one-time key for one-off assistance. Couldn't risk the needy getting more than they deserve, could they? Cyrus Bell, teamster turned looter. All right, but the case is all the way down there. Man. Congratulations on receiving your emergency relief crate, ERC. Commissioned for deserving citizens in times of urban disaster, each ERC is designed for maximum resilience and fitted with a patented dissolver lock to deter unauthorized access. Important. To open the container, insert an ERC activator pen into the recessed hole. The chemical agent will trigger the unlocking process. The key will be consumed during activation. Handwritten note: after the flood and the collapse of Arkham's civil infrastructure, many ERC units remain unopened and scattered throughout the city. Try and find more. Stay safe. Stay prepared. All right, well, now, can I merge healing herbs? No, I need to process them, so it's not like Resident Evil. All right, I'll store them for now. Where does this put me?
Where did you just go?
Devil's Reef Hotel. It's on the other side of the city.
There's a party going, like the Sierra Madre. Okay, I need to go get that chest first. Oh, really? If I target the hot spots, I can get it down to 2. What? Or not, jeez. Chest better be worth it. That's cool. Voss compensator. A weighted handgun muzzle for unerring aim in tense moments. Steady the world, then your breath, and your shot will follow. E. Voss.
That'll come in handy.
Okay. Well, now I just need ammo. And healing. How do I get out? On my, maybe I can make gunpowder, chemicals, metal scrap. How do I craft? Do I just drag it? A bottle of volatile chemicals, begging for the right recipe, mixed carefully. Last fella did it wrong. Now he glows in the dark and speaks Latin backwards. Janitor at Miskatonic University. All right, I guess I have to have a crafting table or something like that. Oh, crafting. Oh my God. Okay. Figured it out.
I lost you for a minute there.
I've got one more herb, don't I? So I can make one more pill. I better make that now and take it with me.
How did you do that? You vanished?
Okay, to the gala. Can't go that way, it looks blocked. Devil's Reef Hotel. Fire department, save the woman at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Open the floodgates. Okay. Do not dock. Night ore. A fragment of a piezoelectric mineral, cold and smoky as if congealed from the gloaming itself, used to recharge the nightshade. Night does not merely land or alight, but falls, having no say in the matter nor grace on its arrival. See Moody Poet. New recipe unlocked. Night ore energizes the nightshade, which will revive Calvin if he suffers a fatal blow. A balm for flesh and relic. When gathered under the waning moon and ground in equal measure, the herbs of Arkham's soil yield a simple balm for flesh. Yet in the presence of a dream relic, their union takes another form. The vapors rise, shimmering, and congeal into night ore, a substance not of the waking world. Such ore has piezoelectric potential, and it is my belief that it can recharge those rare instruments born of dream and shadow, the nightshade, the silver key's veil, or the mirror of Nakai, from the canticles of Thaleth. Praise be! I need no charity now. While all else rots in the flood, with these herbs I keep my whole body, I can keep my whole, both my brothers in faith and my artifacts. Okay, so do I craft it now, or... No. Oh, I can craft more, but it requires chemicals and herbs. Okay. So is my mask charged or not? Now it's charged. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, I got caught in a bear
To know that the traps still work.
I got caught in a bear trap and I wasted a bullet. All right, can I rearm the traps? Murderers! Stay away. I don't have the key. Right, do I gotta remember these symbols? Snake, spear. I don't know, what is that? Like a planet's ring and a horseshoe. Oh. I don't have any key items. Okay, so I need to finish the obelisk. Looks like it's missing a capstone or something. Oh. wish I could rearm these bear traps. It's a bummer that I can't. All right, well, we got to find a key to get into the church, so let's keep looking. Oh, if there is a bear trap here, we're not going to be able to see it. It's covered in water. Oh, no. Stained note. These are my last words. They took my robes, but they could not take the truth. They kneel before the star, thinking it will grant them paradise, or better yet, take them back to before the flood happened. Fools. It was never a god, only a hunger. A thing we slew and bound beyond the veil with blade and storm. The trident was the key to its prison, locked away to keep it from ever reaching us again. The dagger sealed the wound. But it whispers, it calls, and now the fools listen. I have heard such whispers before, in the chants of those who bow to the deep in other parts of the city. One hunger, many masks. One by one they vanish, kneeling in devotion. To go where? No one knows. Do not descend. Do not answer to its whispers. Take what it offers and leave. Pickles the Junkyard Cat says, hey, Ox, hope you had a great summer with your kids. Just want to wish you the best of luck during this upcoming school year. I know it gets hectic. This is my son's final year of high school. And again, thank you. It can get hectic, but yeah, so far so good. School has started and the kids seem happy. Can I go in there? Nope, can't go in there. Okay. Don't have a key. Okay. I need the starfish key. Oh, I hear lots of them. Church key, finally. An iron key engraved with esoteric and religious shapes found on a lost soul guarding the place. Faithful, you are saved. When the flood drowned the unbelievers, the spirit of the star revealed its eternal grace. Redemption Presbyter. Okay, well, there's the church key. Wish I could take his gun, or at least his ammo. This is the dude that was setting out all the bear traps. He died fighting. Okay. Well, to the church. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. That's the game we're playing, huh? Sure, a little bit of hide and seek. Why not? Come on, get the bear trap right there. Oh, what? Whew. All right, where was I? I don't even remember where I was going. Which way was I? Graveyard Gate. Okay, so this is a new section of the graveyard I haven't explored yet. Graveyard Gate. Church key, but that won't work. Nope. I need a graveyard key. Okay, lots of keys. And that's where I found that. All right. Did I? Okay. There was another one in there, though. I haven't been down there. No, wait, I have. Church key.
Who do they worship here?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a Christian church. That's for sure. A call upon believers. Faithful, you are saved. When the flood drowned the unbelievers, the spirit of the star revealed its eternal grace. Trapped beyond the veil by mortal cruelty, it pleads for its liberation. To those who reach and free it, it promises a new life away from this doomed place. Free it! Free the spirit of the star from its blasphemous prison. Release the trident from its lofty prison, and deliver it unto the star's shrine. Okay, so we're looking for a trident for that obelisk outside. Invoke its jailers from the depths of the heights, from the depths to the heights, so as to cast them out. Kthiala, Gur, Sognar, Yig. Bear witness to the star's gaze as it breaks the shackles and frees its weapon. Then return the blessed trident to the highest tower. So the trident is in the highest tower. Only then shall the way be open and the silence be broken. Key items. I don't have a key item. Origins of the Redemption Church. An extract from the history of the church. Built in the year 1667, the Redemption Church was long distinguished by its bell, famed for its peculiar, profoundly deep tone. Its chime carried farther than expected, lingering in the air with a weight that parishioners often described as both solemn and unforgettable. Okay, is that a clue for the same one or for a different one? I'm guessing a different one. Yeah, they don't connect. But there are 16 clues here. Chemicals. Okay, so spiral staircase, we can't go up there, but we can go up there, and this is a safe room. Use the talent table to unlock and equip talents.
They feel powerful.
Look for dream essence. Love couldn't stay. The flood was ceaseless, and now creatures arise. If you made it here, take heed. I found something new amid the chaos. Eerie crystals, brightly glowing. Touched one and saw dreams that were not mine. Felt stronger, sharper afterwards. I call them dream essence. Don't know if they're from the flood, but they change you. Left some for you. Use them to strengthen yourself. Then get out of here. Find me in Kingsport. I'll be waiting. Ah, okay. Carapace of the Damned. Take a little less harm from humanoids. So basic, intermediate, advanced, and expert. I've got 8. Okay. Equip. All right. Swap weapons a little faster. Strike a little harder when your flashlight is off. Reload your weapon noticeably faster. Inflict a little more harm for a few seconds after you swap weapons. Take a little less harm for every healing item carried, up to a maximum of 5. Wow. Well, that would be nice. I can do both. But I can only equip 2. How do I unlock that? I guess I can't. Oh, I need 10 to unlock a new slot. Ah, I see. So I'll save up for it. Oh, that goes outside. Okay. Well, what's up the stairs?
Arkham, you're tuned into the only dry station in this sinking city. The Ark, with me, Mushroom Jack. Now, how about a love story? Sean and Mercy were besotted and set to become the new Mr. and Mrs. Watson. Their joy for each other remained intact, even through wedding planning. So it was especially cruel that fortune would steal Sean from Mercy's arms a month before their big day. An act of God, a lightning bolt, and Sean dropped dead. Her grief was immense, and she wept from the moment it happened to the moment he was buried. Now, imagine my surprise when a month later I read of their marriage in the Sentinel. I assumed an error, but when I saw the photo, my blood ran cold. The groom was in a smart black suit, but the bride was in a dirtied gown, her lips upon his rotten cheek. Yet Mercy's eyes were as bright as Sean's were dull, for despite everything, they were together. And you know what? Maybe he was smiling too.
So he died and became a zombie, and she married him anyway. Love. Oh, I need a star. Another key. Okay, so before I can get the trident, I need another key, which means I need to go back outside and explore the church more. Right. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Where are you? Shortcut unlocked. Aha! The floodgate lock. To whoever keeps opening the passage to everyone and his dog. The gate is there for a reason. I'm locking the lever up. From now on, nobody is going through unchecked. P.S. Seb, in case you forgot the number, it's the year of the bell. Oh. $1666. Okay, that's the year of the bell. There we go. Do those? I don't think those connect. This is about the trident and the star. This is about the bell. 1666. A brass key with a star-shaped head, its edges worn from reverent use. They said it would open the sky if turned in the right door, carved into a church pew. All right, so that's the key for the upstairs door. 1666. Was it 1666? 1667. Floodgate lock. In case you forget the number, it's the year of the bell. The year of the bell. Built in the year 1667. All right, something I'm doing wrong. Maybe I need more info first. Lost letters, the conduit. Illegible. Food, drink, please. I am blind, deaf, eyes always aware. They all watch. One day they might look, please. They might see me. The above is a transcription made by Sister Leonore, after, per your suggestion, she and Sister Penumbra placed a pen in your father's remaining hand and recorded his writing. Indeed, it would seem they are relentless, that relentless torment heightens the ability to act as a conduit for observing the old ones. You can expect a report on the effects of burning his flesh anon. Respectfully, Watkinson. Ah. Okay, that connects over there. Oh. Notes on the path. Stand resolute before the star's gaze. Meaning, stay still. Not think of the storm or something deeper. Am I failing now just by doubting this? The priest says the penitent will be rewarded with new life. I may forget this city. I may see again I must hold on. 3 times the star will gaze. 3. If I flinch, will I be forsaken or die like an infidel? The star will see my faith. Okay, that's going to be here. Okay. Well, I don't think the star key will work in there. But it will work upstairs. Ooh.
That's not what I expected.
That's the trident, huh? Okay. Report on the bell. The bell has been reinstalled as ordered, though it was challenging to wire to the apparatus. I'm pleased to report that there is not a scratch on it. The bell is as old as it is exquisite. The metalwork surpasses anything I've ever seen. No surprise that after the church was built, it took another half-decade to craft and install the bell. It took another half-decade. So 5 more years. So it's not 1667. It's 1667 plus 5, which is 1672. God. Trident. A metal rod crafted in an ancient design. Its 3 tips are dull, as if awaiting the touch of divinity. Free it! Free the spirit of the star from its blasphemous prison! Redemption Presbyter. Group complete. And I got a reward. Yay. Okay, well, put the trident on top of the obelisk. We can do that. Oh, right. It was, oh. We're missing one. There's something else in the nave. There's something in the nave that I'm missing. And there's still another star lock right there that I need to unlock. Okay, well, let's try the star lock. That might give me the last clue I need to solve the puzzle. Printing plate C. Who said that? What? A peculiar double-sided printing plate with 3 movable pieces, each engraved in a hypnotic pattern. Wonder what they print with it. It's got to be worth something. Manny, a smuggler. Letter to boss. Walter, I went into the printing house for the latest weird wonders. I love Rex Banion's adventures. Always gives a hiding to the horrors from beyond. I found a weird silver plate. Real fancy. Wonder what they print with it. It's gotta be worth something. I wanted to loot the place clean, like Rex in the Crimson Idol of Saturn, but some creatures appeared. Remember the talk of wild beasts? I thought the boys were just letting their imagination run wild, but they started spitting. Cecil panicked, and the whole thing went to hell. Had to skip out. All right, well, I don't think those are connected. The first vision. And lo, as I knelt in the flood's shadow, the star spoke to me, its voice a whisper of waves and thunder. Behold, it said, those who bound me, their marks remain, their betrayal eternal. And I saw them, the rhombic spearhead of Gurn, the crooked cross of Sognar, the serpent form of Yig, the splayed womb of Cthulhu, and above all, the trident waiting for the star's gaze to be blessed and lead the way to its light. Break their hold, said the star, and I shall be free again. All right, so we've got spearhead, cross, serpent, womb. It's a splayed womb. Okay. Group complete. Hey.
More space, finally.
All right, inventory room. Okay, now we need to get back to the obelisk. Okay. So, spear, cross, serpent, womb. Okay. 3 times. No, that was wrong? Oh, I guess that was wrong. Belmyra says, there is a demon baby alert in your area. The demon baby is reported to have a penchant for stealing camera equipment, especially lens caps. Alert paranormal authorities if you see it. Wow, I mean, mine is certainly gone. So that's the best evidence for the evil baby that I've seen so far. Okay, spearhead, crooked cross, serpent, womb. Trident. So I did it right. Spearhead, crooked cross, serpent. I mean, unless that's not the womb. It's got to be. Spearhead, crooked cross, serpent, womb. Promises of life bound doom place freed the spirit that tried to ensure our prisons. Cast them out, kill the girders, and bear witness to the stars gaze. It breaks the shackles and frees the weapon. Then return the blessed trident to the highest tower. Only then shall the way be open and the silence be broken. Bear witness to the star's gaze as it breaks the shackles and frees its weapon. Then return the trident to the tower. Stand resolute before the star's gaze, meaning stay still. 3 times the star will gaze. 3. Okay, well, I've done it 3 times. Do I take the trident now? That letter is misleading. There's more info in the others, says the chat. Invoke its jailers from the depths. Bear witness to the stars' gaze. Return the blessed trident. Three times the star will gaze, 3. If I flinch, I will be forsaken. I mean, maybe this is the wrong order. Oh, it's got to be the wrong order. This is the order. Sithila, Gur, Nog, Sarnog, and Yig. And this is telling us what's in them. So, womb, spearhead, cross, serpent. Womb, spearhead, cross, serpent. Womb, spearhead, cross, serpent. Spearhead is Gur. Okay. Sithila is womb. Gur is spearhead. Sognar is cross, and Yig is serpent. So womb, spearhead, cross, serpent. Other way around, says chat. Why the other way around? So if it's not womb, spearhead, cross, serpent, then it's got to be serpent, cross, spearhead, womb. But why would we turn it around? That was right. Oh my God. Okay, that was right. Don't move. 3 times.
Should be charged now.
Okay, well, I don't understand why I had it in the wrong order. Ooh, the bell. Oh dear. Okay. Something happened. Oh my.
Jeez.
Oh. Okay.
What is that thing? What did it do to them? They offered it a dagger.
A stone dagger whose jagged edges speak of a purpose both sacred and profane. There was something waiting for him, a wall of flesh stretched tight as a drum, pulsing like a heart. Mushroom Jack. Mushroom Jack, like on the radio? how about we stab it? That sounds fun. Oh no, we go in here. There it is. Okay. This is
Calvin, my love.
Faye?
Come closer. I need you.
Yeah, probably a trick.
Don't leave me.
Probably
Come,
not good.
please.
No, don't get closer. How about no? Can we go back?
Come closer.
No, we can't go back. All right.
I need you.
Oh, fine.
Calvin, it's me, please. I need you.
Oh, he's falling for it. You've been bitten by a zombie.
Come with me. My love. No. You killed me again.
I mean, you tried to bite me.
How dare you use her voice?
Okay. Oh. Dream essence obtained. Cool. Right. I think I've done it all.
This has been a weird day.
Is that all? Just a weird day? I need 10 points, right? Yeah. I've got 6. 4 more and I can unlock a new slot. I am 1 health away from dying. Like 1 hit and I'm dead. Okay, where is... so out here and to the right. This is still locked, the graveyard gate. And I never found a key for that, did I? Okay, what was it again? 1667 plus 5. 16. 70. Oh, come on! and down I go. Oh. But that's not enough. Okay, so I don't have enough ammo or life shards to survive that. I gotta just run through it. Okay. So that's done. We've got 2 docks, one that has a boat, one that does not. So I got to go back out here and then down there to get to the boat. Run away! Run away! Keep running! Run! Run away! Run away! Uh-huh. Party this way.
No, can't risk damaging my boat.
Move the whale. Big whale in the way. Okay. Move the whale.
All right, you old rust bucket. Let's see if you got one last job in you. Not working.
Okay. Well, let's follow the cables.
out of fuel and missing a gear.
Great. A broken crane. A whale is blocking the route to the Devil's Reef Hotel. I could use the crane to lift it out of the way, but it's missing fuel and a gear.
Starting to really hate those things. So, gasoline and a gear. Where do I find them?
Yay. Phone's ringing. I thought I heard a phone. Soggy note. Jeffrey, there's all kinds of loot in the buildings around here if you know where to look. Check the fire station. I bet they have stuff to help you survive. And if you visit the printing house, you'll probably find some machine parts. With the flood, you'll have to go via the church graveyard. I'll leave you the key. But stay away from the church itself. In the Devil's Reef Hotel, there's something wrong there. Peter. Well, there's the graveyard key. A rusted iron key heavy with damp and soot and tagged graveyard. The dead don't stay buried in Arkham, but they still like their gates locked. Officer's note, case 213. Well, we finally got the key. That's a gear, but it's broken. These both mention the printing house, which is why I'm connecting them. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the broken cane. They do connect, though. So, or the broken crane. We'll see. Ah. Oh, cool. I like how each room is a little different.
Hello, citizens of Arkham. It's 56 degrees out there, winds a nor'easter, and I'm the one and only Mushroom Jack. Now let's talk about Mayor Peabody. Big Joe Peabody sure was something else. Mayor for 3 terms, Arkham born and bred. The kind of fellow who got things done, an unstoppable force. Hell, he even shoveled sidewalks after the blizzard in 22. So when the flood hit, you'd have been forgiven for expecting Big Joe to make it right. But Peabody had met his immovable object. Floodgates that didn't stop the flood, relief crates that were locked despite their essential supplies. No explanation for the water and his town in ruin. Big Joe grew convinced the cause was supernatural. And desperate, he sought supernatural aid. There was a woman, Lorelei, with an affinity for the water. Perhaps if he negotiated, persuaded, pleaded, she would help. Peabody strode into the hotel, thinking his title helped him, but it only made him a bigger prize. Turns out some things can't be bargained with.
Oh, hello. Field surgeon. A shotgun trusted by Mauve Cutter, who endured the trenches of Verdun. Offense is the best defense, M. Cutter. Oh, yeah.
Like
New
it was
recipe.
waiting for me.
Shotgun shells. How do I switch? Shortcut. 1, 2. Oh. Okay. Love the name Field Surgeon.
Fire station. Could be worth a look.
Oh boy.
Jeez. They were trying to leave.
Shotgun ammo, a cardboard box containing 12-gauge shotgun shells. I used to hunt, you know, shooting fowl, dressing deer. I thought I was used to blood and guts. But after that night, that horrible night, her head, all gone, squirming. I can't even look at a gun no more. Recollections of a survivor. I have 1 round left.
Maybe they have gasoline in storage.
Hey.
Well, that's a death trap.
There it is. So, don't stand on that. That's a death trap. Got to turn the power off first. Right. Regeneric tonic? Oh, and my inventory is full. Wow. Inventory full.
Blessed silence. Of course.
Come on! God. What? Oh, and there's some more. A container sloshing with fuel. Someone thought they could burn the floodwaters away. Citizens, that isn't how this works. Captain H. Walker, Arkham Fire Department. I've got no ammo, and I've got no healing items. Wow. Well, I think that's it for me tonight. That was pretty brutal. Gave me a new shotgun with like 10 shells. I had 5 or 6 shells left for my pistol, and I dumped all of it into 2 guys, hitting all of their weak spots, bringing them down to the ground multiple times, and they still were not dead. And then I get outside, and the entire place just respawns. It's like, all right. Yeah, I'm done for now. Well, thanks everybody for joining me for this episode of the sinking city. Really enjoying the game. I'm enjoying the story. I'm enjoying how familiar the gameplay is. Jersey says, first death at the end of the show. That's a new record. I think I did die one time earlier, but yeah, we avoided a lot of deaths this broadcast. Anyway, have a wonderful night, everybody. Thanks again so much for joining, and I'll see you soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Bye-bye now.